right, here we go. Hi, I'm Marty McDonald, and welcome to another episode of Reasonable Men, where we discuss the issues, dig into them, and propose solutions for the citizens of Shrewsbury.
If only Shrewsbury would listen to those solutions.
If only.
In an ideal world, maybe, but I think we know that this is not an ideal world. Gentlemen, I think it's safe to say that we are the minority here. We are the thinkers, the doers, the diligent.
Right. And not just ideal, it would be perfect if they would just listen to our way of thinking. But, the world sometimes just isn't ready for things like that. They reject you if you think a certain way.
Speaking of rejection, I have a story to tell.
Marty, you're tuned in?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
Never mind. Just, what's the story?
I want to talk about family values.
Oh, this should be good.
Yeah, see, my sister seems to be having a little bit of trouble at home. I stopped by there earlier, and she was busy. Her husband was working, so I decided to go upstairs and pay a visit to my nephew, Jerry. I came into his room to see him on his laptop. I wanted to make sure he wasn't planning on wasting his money on drugs or donations to the library. So, like any responsible uncle, I walked over to his desk. I hovered over his shoulder to see what he was doing on the internet.
And let me guess, he closed all the tabs.
He did, actually. How'd you know that?
I'm a natural.
Anyway, he was on Facebook.
Can I just cut you off for a second there, Marty, and tell you that I am sick of how kids these days spend so much goddamn time on their goddamn social media. This is coming from me, who has a Twitter.
Wait, you have a Twitter?
It was a recent thing, okay? It was before Marty invited us on the show.
I invited him on the show because I knew he wanted to spread awareness about issues that I had felt and wanted to, to do as well.
Spread awareness.
So many words. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, he was on Facebook when I came in, and we just made some chit-chat. Hi, how are you? The usual stuff. And he's like a little skittish. He said, look, I'm not here to check up on you. I'm just saying hi. I don't know what was so hard about that, but he started scrolling so slowly. God, it was like a year before he went through the first page. Anyway, I was about to leave when I saw a post from one of his friends. It was a black girl. And not that it doesn't matter that she's black. I just thought I'd mention it.
Because she's not white.
Right. Exactly. Anyway, I saw the posting of this black girl and black mom with a caption that said, "So proud of you, Mom. Landmark moment for us all in the family. Such a great power of example in your promotion to Chief Financial Officer or something, whatever. Great example. Love you!" Exclamation point. I was astounded, guys. It hit me right here. Then I said to Jerry, what about her father?
And?
This is where it takes a turn for the worse. Her black father is a stay-at-home dad.
Disgraceful!
Abhorrent.
No, I feel pity. I feel pity for that poor black girl. She's not being raised right. That man, that spineless man who claims to be her father, that spineless black man, is not really a man. He is a fool. A fool! A father should be the head of the household and rule it with an iron fist.
I agree. When you have women like this black girl's mother, they end up being the ones who wear more provocative clothing or ask for raises because they don't respect their male counterpart in the workplace. And her daughter is going to end up just like her.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And what do you do when you raise them like that? What happens?
Well, what'll happen is they'll begin thinking of men as inferior, right? And I'm not sexist, right? I have a wife. I mean, hell, we all have wives here. And I don't think that you could say that anyone at this table is sexist.
No. You see, here's the thing.
No way.
At this table, the three of us, I think we are all for equal rights. But men also have to assert their dominance in society. All right, so 3 days ago, my wife tried to pull the wool over my eyes. Okay? She tried to get me to do the dishes. Yeah, right? that. That's a woman's job. But that's how it starts, see? They start with the little things, and then they try to build up to promotions. Marty, is your sister going to ask for a promotion?
Well, no, but she is thinking about getting a divorce.
How could she do that to Jerry?
Well, I guess her husband cheats on her, and sometimes he brings the mistress home. So, I mean...
No, who cares? It's just an accident. Who cares about an accident? No, you see, my dad cheated on my mom. Hell, he sometimes even beat her. Did they get divorced? No. They stayed married. They stayed married for the kids, for me. If she gets that divorce, she does not give a crap about that child.
I know, Abe. That's just the family values these days. Unfortunately, that's it. That's where we
Family
are.
values. Sure.
That's where we
Okay.
are.
Call in the guests before I have to vomit under the table. All right?
All right. And everyone, please welcome our guests, Ethan and Amanda Briggs.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Clip that on. You all set? Good.
What the fuck is that? Attention whore? Get that off the fucking screen.
Hey, we just tell it like it is.
Last week on the phone, you told us your daughter was well behaved. She can't come on our show and talk to us like this.
Look, she normally is well behaved, but
No buts, pal. What's your problem here anyway? Marty, why did you invite them on?
It's the guy from the phone last week. He sent us the email at shrewsburyisgoingtohell@gmail.com. So,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Look at my face. This is all your fault.
Amanda, is it? I think you should be more grateful.
Why the hell should I be grateful?
Well, I mean, you may not like the way you look right now, but someday you're going to like the way you look. And you look so much better without all that steel in your face.
Yeah. If you want steel in your face, serve our country. Take a bullet.
Besides, think about how much pressure this takes off your dad.
Dad, these guys are assholes.
Well, you're a bitch.
hey, that's my daughter. Honey, they're not assholes. They're reasonable men with good points of view and good advice.
Thank you.
I just happen to take one particular piece of bad advice.
I'm sorry, did you just say that not all of our advice is good advice?
Well, she's been ignoring me all week, and frankly, she said we would not be on good terms again until we came on the show. So
I said talking terms, not good terms.
Mr. Briggs, I thought you would have had the good sense to tell that my advice was a joke.
you seemed incredibly serious.
No, it was definitely a joke. Amanda, why did you want to come on the show?
To tell all of your viewers that you three are psychotic and that it's not a good idea to follow your fucking advice.
No. Okay, Mr. Briggs, I think I get it now. It's more than just being a screen slut. This excessive attention whoremongering is a symptom of something way worse. See, Mr. Briggs, I think the reason that she wanted to come on this show was not just to talk about her piercings or whatever the hell it is. I think it was also because this is a television broadcast. I mean, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, think of all the followers you could get if you appear on TV. I mean, she's probably just raking them in hand over fist.
Is this true?
No.
Well, okay, of course she would say that to you, but she's getting followers all the same right now as we speak. And just to take a minute for a sec, speaking of followers, for anyone who's watching this show and hates it, hey, why don't you change the channel, numbnuts? You don't have to watch it if you don't want to. Anyway, there's a phone number and an email address right on below me or whatever. Getting back to you, Mr. Briggs, I think it is clear that your daughter is seeking out attention. I think there's also, it's worth saying, I'm pretty sure she has some psychotic problems, like possibly totally a psychopath, maybe a sociopath too. I don't know what the difference is, but I'm just telling you this, okay?
What is this, Dr. Phil?
All right, honey, why don't you get your purse? I think we're gonna get you out of here.
What?
I can't expose you like this.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Language? We have talked about this. Sorry.
You know what? Drop me off at Mom's on the way back.
Gentlemen, I apologize. This is all her mother's fault.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, we're glad you're doing the right thing.
Yeah. Be careful with her, because here's the thing: with these Generation Zers, these Gen Zers, you give them an inch, you're gonna want way more than a mile.
Yeah. Do you, by any chance, know? I mean, I got to do something. I got to get her to a doctor. Not the face so much, but what's going on upstairs.
Oh, yeah. No worries. After the show, give me a call. I know some people. I'll put you in touch.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Great show. Hey, listen, before you go, the number you dialed in from last week, was that your home number or cell number?
It was my cell. Why?
It's not important.
Okay. All right. Again, thanks a lot. I got to go solve this problem. Thank you. Honey! Honey!
Well, I think that was really productive, right, guys?
Oh, man.
Whoa. Whoa.
Come on. I mean, look. We gave great advice. And think about how much money that guy just saved. I mean, can you imagine if we gave this advice out for actual money costs? God damn, we'd be making it just filthy rich.
Well, he definitely has a problem on his hands. That girl is a dumpster fire.
Absolutely. A train wreck and an abomination all wrapped in one.
Unbelievable.
Stay away.
Unbelievable what
away.
some people will do for fame and fortune.
Yep.
Anyway, Marty, would you like to sign us off? Marty?
This has been another episode of Reasonable Men. I'm Marty McDonald, your host. We'll see you next week. Good night.